You know, sometimes they misbehave. She got a new bed, so last night she decided to chew a hole in it, and we had to talk about it, and she knows that wasn't a good thing. This is video 53 in regards to having a stemless shoulder replacement. The video log goes way back from before up into the hospital. I even have video while I was in the hospital after, and up to today with I'm a little over a month, a little over 5 weeks coming up with rehab after surgery. And today I'm feeling pretty good. I'm working on my range of motion. That's about as far as I can get right now without any real pain. I go real slow and I can go back with it. I'm able to get this far, which I couldn't do when it was bone on bone. And I've been working on my range of motion. I've been leaning down like this and pressing back. I lean backwards and pull it up. Then I reach up while I'm taking a shower and hold on to the shower rod and slowly lift my arm up to get the mobility going without tearing the rotator cuff or causing any real pain. So that's kind of how I've been working on my own rehab. To get to town is 30 minutes, 25 minutes. And I wish I had the machines that they would put me through, but I know people who have this and I know what the rehab was like. So I'm kind of following the same protocol by myself. So that is how I'm going to start this video today, with the introduction about the status of this after a month and a week or so after surgery, the fact that getting in good shape before having surgery, and then having a great attitude. At least I try to keep my attitude up, and doing things afterwards. So to keep going is probably important, and also the mobility and making this thing heal right. And that's how I'm going to start the video. I think I'm going to look in my ATV today. I know something got in there and messed with the wiring, so I'm going to videotape me taking that light area apart and seeing what rodent did the damage. Before I start messing with my ATV, I think let's go look and see if the fire ants were eradicated yesterday. And I keep saying videotape. I'm dating myself. There's no tape in this camera. I've looked and I have never found tape in it. So it's recording. That's what I'm doing. And video recording, not taping. Oh, I digress. Let's look at the fire ants. Look at all the tadpoles, they're sleeping. The sun's not out yet. Just kind of like hanging there. All right, here's the hole. Usually the damage that I have done is repaired overnight. So let's see if they are in there. None there. How about down here? Any coming out? Oh, there's a few. But they're not doing well. How about over here? Let's see, are you still alive in there? I think that home defense worked really well. So, spiders and fire ants. There's a whole list of stuff that takes care of. I was just being very careful that I used a spray, poked a couple holes in the fire ant hole in the mound, and then I just squirted some of it right straight down in the hole that I made with this stick. And that seems to have fixed that. It looked like I had eradicated them, but when I took a shovel to that mound. It was so riddled with holes. This thing had a huge mound inside, and there were still a whole lot of ants in there. So we took one quick light spray over that one more time with Home Defense, and we'll check it tomorrow. So it looks really innocent on top of a fire ant mound. It is incredibly waffled underneath it. That is solid tunnels everywhere. I'm going to put this in front of every video for the next 13 videos. Let's look at the tadpoles today. We got 12 more days before I have my 6 weeks up, and I wonder what these things will look like in 12 days. Now, they've already grown since the last video. What's going to happen to this entire population? I don't know. Guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out. One of the things about my poor little ATV has been sitting here for a long time. It needs to get started, and I have to be really careful about what I'm going to find taking this cover off. And that's because out here, right about this time of year, we have these predators starting to wake up, and they have no legs, but they like to get up and around in those things to find rodents, and they're called snakes. So I have to be really careful what's in there. Not so much rattlesnakes, but there are other surprisingly pretty but scary little snakes that like to live out here. And I see them, and when I see them, I'll record them. But for now, I'm going to be careful about opening up this ATV. Now, unfortunately, I have not been able to really kind of get out here and uncover this thing or start it. Well, I did start it when I got back, but found out that the rodents had gotten in there, and now I can see really good evidence that they've been in here. They've been making a home. They've got acorns. They've got all kinds of stuff stashed in there, and that is mice poo. So far, so good. No snakes. That's a good thing. I can wait there. What was in here? Oh, avocados. Now, next, what's under the seat? Okay, so far, so good. No snakes under there. We got to disassemble this little top part here. There's one screw there, one screw there, and one screw there. What do you think? So this is where I think that's the wire that's been chewed off right there. Oh, I gotta look at all these wires, figure out which ones got chewed, and then fix them before I try to start it again. I couldn't find any real broken wires in this. It was a little corroded and chewed on, but the wire is still intact. I wonder what it was. Maybe it was just shorted. Well, let's see what happens. Well, that started out pretty good for not having been started since I went to surgery over 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. So, get this choke off here. Now, will it shut off? No, it won't shut off. I have no kill switch here. Let's see if it will shut off by the out here. No. So my kill is completely dead on this. Something else has been chewed on this. I have to choke it to stop it. Looks like I found the problem. This whole connector is totally missing. And that's going to be a challenge to figure out. Looks like somebody tried to fix it before, not me. I am thinking that this is the wire that I found broken along with this wiring, which is 2 wires, and then I found these wires broken as well. But I haven't found 2 pair, I only found 1 pair extra. But this wire definitely came out of here, and it was a problem with, I think this is gonna be the grounding, which was cut off. Let's see if that's the issue. Hit the kill switch on the handlebar, which should shut off everything. And let's see if I connect this, if that will do the trick. That's it. So that is the key to the ignition problem. This connector is one of identical connectors that I took off from here. Both have a brown, white, and a gray identical wire, and that's what comes from there. So I think what happened is sometimes that got chewed. Whatever sensor, whatever this is displaying, probably a light or something, comes down. This is a Y coming from here into these. So I think that's what happened. So I'm gonna pull the pins and make a new cable to go to that. I reworked the pins and soldered a new pigtail on here, and I am going to plug it in. I don't think pigtail is the right word, but I spliced in the wires. I'm gonna plug it in, check it out. All I got left to do is put the seat on, and I'm going to put some air in the tires, and we'll take it around, ride around the farm. Sky would love that. She'll be the sled dog for sure on this little tour. to go, GoPro style. And we'll see how the machine operates. So, turn it on. Putting it up for tonight. I have a little squeak going on. I don't need some lubrication, but this machine is built in 2002, so that's 21 years old, and it runs like a champ. I'm going to call this the end of the video for today. It's a little early. I am going to make a nice dinner tonight. I have watered all of my garden. My ATV, my Polaris Quad is really happy today. I'm happy. Sky is happy, even though she got scolded this morning for chewing up her bed. I think the fire ants are gone. And that's the end of video log number 53. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.